right, guys, today we're going to be comparing numbers as well as looking at 4 and 5 digit numbers. When you were with me last week, we started learning about the place values and what it looks like in these visual representations of numbers. So if we have 1 cube, that equals 1. If we have 10 of those cubes stacked on top of each other, there's worth 10, right? If we have 10 of those cubes in a line, if we have 10 of them, then we have 100. If we have 10 of these 100 sheets stacked together, we have the value of 1,000. Okay, let's do that one more time. So if I have 1 cube, that is worth 1. If I stack 10 of these together, I have 10 of them, and the value in that stick is 10. If I put 10 of those side by side, like this, then I have 100. If I take 10 of these 100 sheets and I stack them together and make a box, I have 1,000, okay? Now look in your books, you're in your work text, and you should be on page 25. At the top of your page, number 1, it shows 10 blocks just like this one, okay? And you're going to count those. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. If one of these is 1,000, that means we have 10,000. So 10 1,000s equals 1 10,000. All right? All right, guys, I am on number 2 now. When we're looking at number 2, number 3, and number 4, we're going to be looking at that green highlighted portion right across from the number, okay? So at number 2, that green highlighted portion says 7 1,000s. So what I'm looking for first is the 1,000 or the thousands place value. So where do we see our thousands place? See it in these 3 spots. If I look for that, I should have already found where the 7 1,000s are. 7 1,000s equals 7,000, okay? So which one of these has 7,000? 17,564. That's the one that shows the 7 1,000s. That's what we're looking for, okay? So if you look at 600s, which is highlighted for question number 3, then you need to look in the hundreds place and find the one that has 600. Hey guys, we're going to be talking about comparing numbers now. I have number 5, 6, and 9 down on the board. These are the 3 that we're going to look at together, okay? When we are comparing numbers, we're going to use these signs that I have up on the board. They stand for greater than, less than, or equal to. We want to look at our numbers in problem number 5, we want to decide if 9,107 is greater than, less than, or equal to 9,001. So let's take a look at these 2 numbers. We have 9,107. We have 9,001. Is this number greater than, or less than, or equal to this number? 9,107 is greater than 9,001. And if you remember, our greater than, less than signs, they like to eat the bigger number, okay? So remember that when you're working on your problems, and your number that is larger will be eaten by our greater than, less than signs. Moving on to number 6. We have 7,428. And we have 7,482. These numbers are very similar, okay? But we have to make sure we're looking at the end to know which of these is a greater number. So is 7,428 greater than or less than, or is it equal to 7,482? If we look at these back two numbers, I see that this one is 7,428 and this one's 7,482. So this number is going to be smaller than this number. So I'm going to eat the larger number with my sign. Now this reads 7,428 is less than 7,482. All right, our last one we're going to do together is number 9. If we look at this, it says 10,001. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to 10,001? If you look at those numbers, they are exactly the same. So this equation is going to be equal to itself. 10,001 is equal to 10,001.